Hello, I am Victor. Stage name is Hooked. I'm from the Philippines and I've been beatboxing for almost 15 years, I guess. And it's been a fun ride. I've been learning a lot of stuff. But yeah, I guess I'm in this interview about my beatboxing career and I'm really happy and excited to show you what's the history behind the name Hooked. When I was 5 years old, my father used to play music, any kind of song, usually, but it's mainly the Beatles. Whenever he plays that on the radio in our car, he does this with it. And maybe, I'm not really sure, but maybe that's the start where I had this interest of mimicking sounds, even, chicken, and making those heartbeat sound effects when I was young. I can remember that was when I was still grade 3. And yeah, when I reached grade 6 during my elementary days, that's when my brother showed me a YouTube video, and it's a guy beatboxing. He's from Belgium. His name is Roxor Loops. And I was really pretty engaged of how he makes sounds with his mouth without any sound effects, and it's live on stage. So I was like, wait, I gotta learn this thing. So when my brother's not at home, that's when I usually borrow his laptop. I search on YouTube basics of beatboxing, and that's where the YouTube University journey started for Hooked. And yeah, over those years, I started beatboxing just for fun. Beatboxing to my classmates on school, but I haven't had a vision of joining any community, beatbox in the Philippines. It's just because I don't see it as an opportunity to, battle, joining leagues, joining those battle scenes, intense heat, intense vibe. But yeah, so 2017 came, I discovered the Discord. There's a beatbox community channel named Beatbox Community. Yeah, that's the name. You can search it up online, and it's the biggest platform, or I guess the biggest community of online beatboxers, which connects all the beatboxers around the globe. And yeah, when I met Tarek, we were like pretty chill, and we got engaged as buddies, beatbox brothers. And that's when it started. He realized that I'm enthusiastic with beatboxing and I really love it and I really want to get better. So he set up this thing, and like 2 hours to 3 hours of just freestyling, not using any, like imagine you're a cook and you have these ingredients, you have this food that you know how to prepare. So we're not using that. We're like more an experimental. So it's more like of a 3 hour session, freestyle session, wherein we have to explore and experiment on using our own beats without copying other beatboxers, and it's really hard. Imagine that you're an artist, like digital artist, and you have to make your own design to stand out in the world. So if you think about that, then almost every individual has their own styles. And I gotta be that one, because before I was just a copy guy. I just copy the styles of those beatboxers who are famous. That inspires me. So it's really a hardcore, bloody, exhausting training, but it's fruitful.
So Victor, how did you find your own style?
About my style? Yeah, it's actually the freestyle sessions that made me explore my style and finding out what is the unique thing or sound that I can provide for my listeners, the audience. Of course, when you're choosing a sound, it has to be impactful. Of course, if the purpose is for battling, because you gotta know what's the purpose. If it's for entertainment, then maybe just humming sounds or maybe some melodic stuff. But if you want to battle, then perfect sounds would be like something dirty, something powerful that when you use it on stage with a microphone, huge speakers, then you make sure that the audience would be like, what? He's the only guy who can do that sound or create that sound. So that's when I started combining the melody and the power style. So I'm starting with like melodic singing, and then I just drop the music with something engaging, like, I'm about to destroy the opponent. Yeah, something like that. When I started grade 6, right? 2008, I should have explored the stage early back in those days, because it's just I don't trust myself yet. So with now of like over 15 years of beatboxing, then I should have learned more. But that's actually not a regret. It's just more of like reflection that I should have jumped already in the stage and started learning there, because it's much better. Beatboxing online and beatboxing on stage is a huge difference. You gotta learn the body language. You gotta learn how to not to lose your confidence when you're battling, especially when you hear that your opponent is doing much better than yours. You gotta keep that control on the stage, or else the audience will see it and they will lose interest in you. So it's like a psychology battle as well. But yeah, I should have jumped in the stage back early in those days. But I'm really thankful of my journey, what I have accomplished. Many of my friends, they were asking, actually these friends are those who haven't tried battling yet. They've tried online, but of course when it's like actual battle in the stage, it's a whole different story. So they ask for tips, and I just tell them, don't wait for the right time, just do it now. And from that experience, don't expect yourself to win in the competition, but just winning with experience. And that'll be a huge part of your success. But yeah, I should have done this before. Yeah.
What are your future ambitions or goals when it comes to this industry?
All right, so great question. Next question, please. No, actually, so I migrated, me and my wife, we changed our country from Philippines here to Canada, and now I'm looking to battle for, that's my current goal, before the Worlds. I got a battle for Canadian champs, which is happening yearly. So I got some invitations already from Den, if you know Den Beatbox. So he's a really great guy. And win the Canadian champs. Next is get to the Worlds. That's just my ambition. Or that's for the goals for reaching titles. But for myself, there's a different topic. I gotta master my beats, create new routines, because it's a busy life here in Canada. I gotta go grind, look for a job, get the PR first, permanent residency, and not only for us, but for future family and for our parents, our families back in the Philippines, so they can, travel here in Canada, experience the snow. We don't have snow in the Philippines, yeah. But yeah, create more time for myself, to create new routines, bring impact, and be proud that I'm a Filipino. I guess that's it. So if your goal is to be huge, well-known beatboxer who influences the world with your style, then you gotta learn the process, that it's a step-by-step. You don't start from this level, gotta start from this first, practice your basics before you get into the technical sounds, and then you'll discover your sound effects, even your own sound effect, or maybe, you can try to copy some sounds which are trendy, but you gotta focus on your basics first before you reach this level. I haven't reached this level yet, but currently I can tell that I'm in the mid part of the journey, and it's been a challenging progress. And one more thing is, you gotta figure out the system that works for you, because every day as you train, it will impact your future results, the future you, the future style that you have. Because when you reach maybe 25% of the journey, then you're gonna get a sight of your own style. And it is always much better to be original, because it gives you the advantage during battles And if you want to post something online, of course, digital content is really trending right now. If you want to post some videos and your style is original, then you're going to be one of a kind. So, yeah, I think that would be the greatest advice. Just don't stop, because if you stop and accept that you just failed, then you wouldn't be successful. Just easy as that. Do it every day. Do it on your spare time. You have it in your mouth every time. So if you're like bored in line, beatbox. If you're taking a shower, beatbox. Yeah, just make it a part of you. Because once you accept that in your identity, you're a beatboxer, the more you beatbox every day, your system knows that you're a beatboxer. Imagine this, if I start learning backflips today, am I a gymnast or break dancer? Not yet, right? But if I do it every day and someone asks me, are you a break dancer or gymnast, then the answer is gonna be yes, because I do it every day. It becomes part of myself. And training every day, it's really important. The more you train, the more you know yourself. Again, my name is Hooked. That's my stage name. My real name is Victor de Guzman. You can check my socials here. I hope I get it right. Yeah, you can check it out. Check out my beatbox contents. To be honest, I'm gonna make more videos maybe late this year, but yeah, stay tuned. And I hope my story inspired you today. It's not just for beatboxing. If you have your dreams, go for it. And I know, I believe in you. You can do it, just like any other else.